Hi guys, this is Vibhana Sheen, and I welcome you all to another wonderful, refreshing episode of Remain Victorious Audio Live. How are you? Delhi is raining and it's so pleasant right now. And yesterday, after almost a gap of almost 3 weeks, I picked up my bike on a Sunday morning to go out for a ride. Definitely, since I was not riding my bike, it was a little difficult for me to manage because I had some issues with the bike I was facing. So while I was on a red light and I noticed that there is a difficulty with the bike, shifting the gears in the bike, I just after crossing the red light, I parked my bike on one side and I was just waiting to see what is exactly happening. And I noticed another biker who stopped his bike a few meters away from me, then took a turn and came back and asked me, "Do you need any help?" And I just said, "Yeah, I'm facing some issues with the bike." And then he suggested me to do this, do that. And somehow, when I started my bike, it started working and I went from that place. After I had left and I had moved almost like half a kilometer from that place, I remembered that I have not even said thank you to that person. So, if howsoever this message goes to that person, I must tell you that I'm thankful to you from the bottom of my heart. This also, reassures me that there is so much, so much, so much of goodness still there, which can hold on to humanity, which can hold on to love and affection, which can hold on to the brotherhood between all of us. So when I came back and I was narrating the entire incidents to my mother, I told my mama that, mama, why people help me? It's because some time back, maybe at some point of time, I have helped them also. Doing good to people returns back in many fold. And that reminds me of a small story which I want to share with you. An adolescent, poor and probably an orphan, was doing a helping job in the local tea stall. So while doing that work, he was minutely noticing the same aged kids who were carrying the school bags on the shoulder and they were singing some beautiful lines, some poetry lines. The way in which he looked at the passerby kids, the way in which he was looking at them, this caught attention of a rich man who had halted there for a cup of tea, while his driver managed to fix the puncture of his car. So he signaled the boy to come near and asked him, You want to study? So the child nodded. The next day, the driver approached the poor guy and tells him that he has been provided admission in a nearby school and he can now begin his studies. All the expenses of this student were borne by this rich man. 20 years thence, this poor guy grew up as a doctor and he operated the same rich man who had met with this accident. When it came to paying the bills, the doctor refused, and that's where he revealed his identity to the rich man and thanked him for making him what he was that day. It might be sounding a little filmy, right? It is because it is originating from a regional movie which I was watching a few days back. But isn't that amazing, guys? The impact of the good things that we have done to others remains with them forever. Knowingly or unknowingly, through these acts, one become a lifetime associate with other souls. Like today, when I'm remembering this guy who helped me yesterday, he has become part of my good experiences of life. And for some reason, there is a lifetime connection of the souls which has, established, which has got established. So let's try and make more such connections in world wherein people remember us of our good deeds, of the things that we have done good, of the words that we have said to others in order to uplift them, in order to motivate them. Let's make this world a beautiful place. So I encourage you guys to make those beautiful connections. Help people in whatever way you can. You never know when it goes to going to come back to you. So with that beautiful note, I'll leave you with a lot of love and light. May you all remain victorious. I'll see you next Monday. Take care. Goodbye.